The color of the year. Here it is, coral.
Color of the year.
Color of the year na very Parry. It's all
Have you ever wondered what makes a color worthy of being color of the year? Or what's the purpose of it? Well, let's find out.
If you're in the design field, you surely know who Pantone is. But if you're not, Pantone is a globally recognized color system and is run by the Pantone Color Institute. Their color system has been one of the standards in the industry, and the institute itself is the go-to for big brands in providing them color analyses and forecasts in the trends in design. They also provide a lot of color consulting services for brands as they develop their identity and their product color strategy. We can all agree that picking the right color for anything is really hard. And more often than not, people just appreciate good-looking sets, graphics, or design and not really understand how the colors factor into the overall aesthetic of that thing. Pantone, on the other hand, dives really deep into how colors can affect even the tiniest details of a certain brand. They go as far as analyzing the psychological messaging of certain colors and color combinations and predict how it will affect the purchase decisions of the end users. And with that, every December, they release their prediction of what color will represent the next calendar year. This chosen color is meant to symbolize what the society has become and what they think the trends will be in the next year. But before we jump into the color of the year for 2022, let's look back a few years and try to see if there were actually correct predictions of that trend and if it represented that year well. This first one actually has a soft spot in my heart because it's actually very close to my favorite color. First one is Classic Blue. Classic Blue is 2020's color of the year, and it's actually quite a controversial pick because this is their decade launching color. Considering that the past colors are very striking colors, Classic Blue grounded Pantone back into a more reliable color. We all know that 2020 has been quite tough for everyone, and this color is actually kind of perfect for that situation. Because look at what Pantone said. According to Beatrice Eisman, the executive director of the Pantone Color Institute, the choice of Classic Blue was stemmed from the world being quite chaotic, where some days we don't feel quite secure. Classic Blue is a uniting color. It can be seen throughout the industries from fashion, manufacturing, tech, and even outer space. And the particular shade of this color exudes a sense of calm and dependability. And you know what? I actually see it. When you stare at this color, you can feel that sense of calm that Eisman is talking about. And the more I think about it, I do remember that around late 2019 to 2020, everyone was using a darkish blue. From clothes, graphics, literally everyone was using it. At the time of this shoot, it's still technically 2021. So it's still the year of Ultimate Gray and Illuminating. Yes, two colors. This actually isn't the first time that Pantone chose two colors as the color of the year. An example would be just 5 years ago. The colors of the year were Rose Quartz and Serenity. The mixture of these colors are actually perfect in terms of contrast. Ultimate Gray is a neutral, practical color, while Illuminating is a very bright yellow that radiates energy. And as I'm talking about Ultimate Gray and Illuminating, I want to go into different clothing stores and see if there are still influences of those colors in the shelves. So let's go! And of course, moving into the 2022 color of the year, very Parry. This one is special because it's actually the first time in history that Pantone made a color for this specific reason. And that's really hard. To put it into perspective, it's like creating a new word that will define what the world is right now and what the trend for next year will be, and it's also understandable in every language. Hard, right? Very Parry is part of the blue color family, which, as we know from the first example, is considered as a dependable color. But what makes this stand out is that violet-red undertone that it has. Eisman described this color as a joyful color that encourages creativity and imaginative expressions, which actually is very much how the world is going right now. Creatives who can turn ideas into actual marketable products are what most companies are looking for right now. Personally, I think this color makes me feel excited because the world really is shifting more into the creative side. I mean, I haven't been alive for a long time, but what I've noticed before is we just want the most efficient way possible to get things done. But after 2020, we realized that we should cherish moments and seize opportunities as they arise. And things like Color of the Year are actually getting more and more traction, and people realize that color is a critical form of communication, not just a way to add beauty. Designers put a lot of thought into every detail, even into the smallest color choices. And as a new year rolls by, I'm very excited to see creatives get a bit more of that credit that they very much deserve. How about you guys? What do you think of having a Color of the Year? Did you see the past colors being used? And what do you think about Very Parry? Comment those thoughts down below. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe if you haven't. See you again soon!
Hey guys, Chris here editing. Before I end this video, I actually want to make a bold prediction that the 2023 Color of the Year is gonna be khaki or some sort of light brown, yellowish light brown. Let's see how it goes. Thanks again for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.